There you are.
How's it going? Can you hear
Good.
me
How you
okay?
doing? Doing all right. So we'll just play. We'll go along with this, and we'll see what happens. Same rule
Sure.
as last time. Hand on your heart.
Hmm.
So you're gonna feel that spot and just breathe into it. So in this moment, from your heart to you, if you felt completely free, you could be or do anything. What would that be for you? What do you want to? What's coming up for you that you want to take care of? Do
This next year, I want to backpack the Ozark Highlands Trail. That's been a goal I've had for a long time,
cool.
and it's one that's always been in the back of my mind. And I told myself, you won't get anywhere until you start planning it out.
Hmm.
Actually make a plan how long you think it'll take you, and just start writing out how you're going to do it.
Well,
Because
here we
otherwise it
go.
just stays in the back of my mind as this thing that I may want to do someday. But I really do want to do it, and yeah, so I'm working towards that.
Well, we've already started your plan. Look at this. This
Yeah,
is a significant day because we are going to get you with doing your backpacking the Ozark. You call it the Ozark Trail.
the Ozark Highlands Trail.
Okay.
It's about oh somewhere around 200 miles
Okay.
through the
So
mountains.
so it sounds like it's a good 10 days up and downs kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah, at least 10 days. I think most people take about 2 weeks to do it. Just depends on your level of fitness and how many days you want to do. But yeah, I'll probably plan for 2 weeks. And the whole reason why that kind of came up was I heard a friend talking about it. Well, one of my girlfriend's friends, who's now a mutual friend, um, but she had mentioned that that was on her bucket list, and she's going to start training for it this next year. And I thought, I've always wanted to do that, and I just need to make my plan.
Well, here we go. If you notice here, I put a banjo on your backpack because you're going the Ozark Mountain Trail because,
Little
stereotypes
throwback
always
to
tell
Deliverance.
us.
I
We're going to get this going here for you.
like that. Banjo is a fun instrument too,
Hmm.
just to listen to. I don't play. I can't. I have carpentry hands.
Okay. But I've known people with like banana hands and carpenter
Mhm.
hands who are amazing musicians. And really, there's no excuse because all those mountain folk are earthy land people and they play that stuff like crazy. So I don't know if that's a decent excuse, really. Think
You
about it.
might be right.
Those guys are workers, right?
That's true. There's a lot of work that goes into moonshining.
Exactly. That stuff ain't gonna ferment itself.
Well, that and just your average hillbilly too. Like most of them hunt. They shoot and kill and butcher their own meat.
Yep. Well, and
There's some work
chopping
that goes
wood,
into it. Hmm.
carpentry,
Oh yeah,
gardening, like the land, all that stuff is hard work. And then even like the jobs they're doing, probably if they've got jobs in town or around, it's usually probably physical labor.
sure.
So, hey, there's your banjo.
I love
Well, look
it.
at someone like Bella Fleck. Have you ever seen him play banjo before?
Ella Fleck. I can't say I've ever heard of him. Who's he?
This guy is, yeah, a banjo whisperer, but he'll play classical on it, or he'll play with Dave Matthews Band, or he
Oh,
does
okay,
things with a
okay.
banjo that make it into a an event to watch. Although I like banjo, so
Hmm. I enjoy it too. I do love some good bluegrass, but I more enjoy listening to bluegrass live than I do like a recording of bluegrass. There's something about being there. I don't know.
how about for
Uh,
anything that's a performance?
yeah, it's always better live. Anything that you can just be there to see in person, I think, is always going to be better, more enjoyable live. But I'm in Arkansas, so anytime I want to hit something bluegrassy, every weekend there's probably something bluegrassy going on nearby.
There's nothing to stop you. I'm just getting this trail started here for you.
Love it.
Now, I've not been to Arkansas yet, but I hope to soon.
Yeah, heck yeah. It's a beautiful state. So I hope you like doing stuff outdoors, because that's about that's about it here. We did
I
recently
do.
get a Top Golf.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Move over,
I don't play
Walmart. We
golf,
got Top
so
Golf.
it feels like it's kind of bougie, but I don't know. I've never played golf, so I've got enough
I
expensive hobbies.
I play once every 18 months like clockwork.
Is that clock a sundial?
Sometimes. So we're going to get into this here, just that.
Starting the tree lines and the mountains there.
No, this is the mountain ridge here. So this is the back
Right.
one. This is like that back one, because you're going through
Here we go.
several valleys, right? I imagine
Oh yeah.
the way that is that you've got multiple places that you're
for
going
sure.
through to get to where you got to go.
Yep. Last big hike I was on. Well, no, not the last one, but 2 years ago. 2 years ago, I went on a big hike alone. Was going to go about 40 miles, and the first day I hurt my knee pretty bad. I had to go get it looked at the orthopedic clinic. He said I probably had a small tear in the meniscus, but he said if it a lot of times that will kind of heal by itself, heal to where you can still be fully functional. But if it's a tear that's gonna be a problem, you'll know within 6 weeks. But after 6 weeks, a lot of the pain and swelling went away, and I was able to walk on it. And I've been on several hikes since then.
They didn't take you behind the barn and shoot you.
Do what?
They didn't take you behind the barn and shoot you.
No, thank goodness. None of that old-timey horse doctor medicine for me.
All right. So I imagine from what I've seen, it's a mixture of coniferous and deciduous trees in your part of the world. So you between the oaks and the birches, and then you got your larches and ponderosas and things like that, depending on the underground water, right?
Yep. That's exactly it.
That's kind of me psychically feeling it that way.
It's about 30% oak, and then a mixture of everything else. We have a lot of oak trees here.
Is it like that cool mossy oak, where it hangs down with that old man's beard hanging off it?
You run into that once in a while. It's not as prevalent here as it is in Louisiana.
Florida.
In Florida, too. Yeah. Louisiana has that kind of the creeping moss. Once in a while, you'll see something with some of that moss hanging down. But it's not as common here. I think it may be a bit too cold. The climate may be a little bit cooler than the subtropics. And maybe the elevation might have something to do with it too.
Of course.
We're kind of up in the mountains here.
Now we're going to get that sign in here so you know exactly where you are. It says you are here.
Where are you is something that's new. If you call somebody and say, hey, where are you? Used to, if you were calling somebody, you knew exactly where they were because you had a landline. So you knew if you were calling their house or their office.
Is it called the Ozark Mountain Trail, have you said?
Ozark Highlands Trail.
Highlands Trail, okay.
Yeah. Must have been a Scottish guy that wrote it.
Obviously.
I've got a little Scotch in me.
You can tell.
Also, some of my family is from Scotland.
Yeah, from your ginger-esqueness.
Yep.
All right. Put a little sign in there.
Okay,
so this is you getting ready to give her on your hike. Yeah, this is you on your hike. So this is the goal, that you're actually executing your hike. You're going off into it. Let me add up to the foliage here just to make it look a little bit more interesting. There we go.
There we go.
So, let me get the date in here. Today is the 23rd, Wednesday, December.
Christmas Eve's Eve.
2020. Okay, so now I think we're going to do is a little bit of where are you at right now with this whole thing? So you've been kind of
Sure.
dreaming about it, but here is it's time. So
Yes. So, yeah, making the plan, I need to pick a date when I think is going to be the best weather to go, because I want to enjoy it as much as possible. So I'm wondering if I should wait until early spring and risk some of the river crossings, risk getting rained out, or wait until spring. The spring showers are kind of over.
okay.
But I'm also,
You're giving
so
me a
I'm
funny
in the
image.
stage where I'm kind of trying to figure out a little bit of the details of it, figure out which days I will need to refuel at, resupply, and how I'm going to resupply.
So
I'm working out
I'm gonna go
specific.
funny with this one here
Great.
because I'm gonna have you basically on the shitter just thinking about this right now.
That's where all the good thinking happens. I think it's
That's
really
some of it.
underappreciated, because that's when you're there and you're alone with your thoughts. If you can put the phone down, which I struggle with, but
Okay,
I
well,
have
there's
to
no
tell
phone
myself,
in here.
leave the phone down. Leave the phone down. Just sit here and think about yourself.
Well, if I bring my phone into the restroom with me, I'm doing a Facebook Live.
Mm. So everybody else can enjoy it too.
Well, of course. What's the point? If not, having them enjoy it too. So we're gonna have you just sitting here having a little think.
You're a sharer.
Hmm.
That's
Oh, let
something
me
that's
get this so you can see this
challenging the
better
woods.
there. So you can see yourself there
Oh, there
in
we go. Yeah.
planning mode.
That's something that's a challenge in the woods too. Most people
Not
don't
ain't.
appreciate, like, finding
No,
an
no.
appropriate toilet to use
Do
out in the
some
woods.
squats and some lunges, and you'll be
Mm-hmm.
fine.
Yep. There's a method to it. It's like, okay, how do I do this without, where I'm still sturdy and I'm not going to fall backwards onto myself,
Mm-hmm.
and also don't want to pull my pants all the way off.
Look at all this planning. This is very okay. So we're going to add these elements in your picture. Oops, I'm going to fix that D. There we go. So we're going to have how much to squat.
There we go. Yeah.
River.
That's great.
Supply. So this is all these little thoughts. You're just sitting there in the planning mode, um, dressed or undressed. So that's all in
Really
here.
awkward out in the woods if you come across somebody who pulls their pants all the way off to pee like a toddler.
Yeah. Who cares?
Like,
Make intense eye contact.
bro, you good?
Mm-hmm. Where am I going to put this card?
People out in the woods, though, that you meet on the backpacking trail are pretty cool. Back the night I hurt my knee, I had to hike out of a valley. I had camped in the valley, and I had a really steep hike out the next day. And I ran across a couple of guys who were through hiking the whole trail, and they'd been all over the United States. They hiked the Appalachian Trail a couple times, the Pacific Crest Trail once, and the Continental Divide Trail.
Oh yeah.
They had, all the real big ones. And I hit them. I said, "Oh yeah, I kind of hurt my knee," and they were like, "Oh, that sucks." And they pull out a joint, and they were like, "Do you need some?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'll take it."
Yeah, I'll take some bush medicine.
Yeah, Hey, it helped get me up the mountain because I'm like, all right, I can still feel it, but now I just don't care.
Yeah, that's right. Get through the next moment, and then you'll deal with that moment when you get there.
Yeah, exactly. Get up to
So,
was able to get out that evening, called a friend, they came pick me up. And so I just iced my knee down for a few days and was able to get around okay. But yeah, those
cool.
couple of backpackers that really helped me get out of a bind there because I was
Well,
not looking forward to that climb.
well, you know what? I'm going to add that part in this picture for you,
Sure.
just to celebrate that.
Is that Towley?
Want to get high?
I love it. Oh, that's cool.
Because you're a towel. Actually, there we go.
Oh, that's amazing. You did that really quick too.
Okay, so I'm going to show you this thing right now. So you
Yeah,
see where the vision is
right,
and how
right.
you're in this, analysis stage. What's the next key step that you could do, a concrete step that would get you more execution, even beside this moment? This moment's been a step, but now
Gotcha.
you've got something you can execute that would say, hey, yeah, I can do this right now.
Probably get myself a an actual, what do you call it? Like an outline of where my days are going to be. But write out, day one, these are the miles I want to be able to hit, and how I'll know I'm on schedule. Just make sure by noon I need to be at this mile marker to be able to keep up with my schedule. Yeah, probably write out, just get that on paper and get my mileage plan on paper.
Okay, let's
And
get
then
this here.
from there, I'll be able to plan out everything else as far as resupplies, how much I'll need to have on me, how much water to use, where to stop the water. Yeah. I think that's probably the next logical step.
Okay, so we're going to make you a little flow chart here that you're going to make this happen. So you're going to do a concrete chart of what needs to happen to get this going. Have your little strategy
Good.
session, some X's and some O's in there
Some
to
little
get
John
this like,
Madden action there.
yep, you're going to literally map this sucker out.
Yes.
And let's get this here. Oops, a little higher. Boom. And so you're going to make a hardcore plan.
My beard looks great from the profile.
Well, if you don't look good, I don't look good, right?
Hey, there you go.
It's not always about you,
There we
So
go.
yeah,
Get
this
my
is
flow
like
chart on.
hardcore. And I'm making your shirt green because that's like a psychological, like, boom, this is go time.
Absolutely.
Right there, it's red on the
I'm gonna
potty
put
because you're just
on
sitting there.
my I'm gonna put on my fluorescent green shirt when I do this,
All right.
just to get myself psyched up for it. I'm gonna do that this evening.
All right.
Get my
So
notebook out and get my map out.
I'm writing go time on your shirt.
Nice.
We're going to get that in there for you so you have all that. Boom. And then this is you writing out what needs to be done and having it so then you have that first big step that makes it concrete.
Love it.
Boom. And I'm just going to write in here next step, but I'm going to put it on top. Pachow. Oh, come on now. There we go. Next step. Boom. You're writing this out. This is the plan.
Gotcha.
Because you've got the books.
I do.
You've got the
I've got the book.
websites. You've got the blogs. You got the stories. You got all that information right there, and now it's all being funneled into your final step here. Let me get out of the way here for you so you can see that.
Got it.
How's that? Oh, sorry.
I love a
Back
good flow
back to
chart.
you here.
It's go time. I like that.
It's go time.
A towel
So
is
there
out
you
there.
are, planning out your entire path, kind of, and you've got contingency. So if this, then there's this. Boom, boom.
Right.
So you can channel your inner Asperger's and bring that out. So because being
Absolutely.
prepared when you have a calm mind means the decisions you make will be the good ones, not the triggered ones.
That's true. Yeah. Can't let panic or emotion step in.
No.
Gotta be on top of things.
Mm-hmm.
Especially out in the middle of nowhere. We have bears in Arkansas.
Yeah. Well, welcome to Canada.
Our bears are nothing. Our bears are like, poodles compared to your bears.
Your bears are like peanut butter mascots and cracker mascots compared to what we have here.
Exactly.
They're so cuddleable. Is that the word? But,
Cuddleable. Yeah. It sounds like I could spell that out.
Nice. Hey, so how does that feel?
Feels good. That actually just looking at it like this gets me more excited about it.
Nice. I just got it back to here, so you and me are talking.
Nice.
I'm going to email it to you. So that feels motivating, does it?
It does, yeah. That really does. Seeing it all laid out like that. That's really, I don't know if therapeutic is the right word, but it's incredibly motivating.
Yeah, I'm a caricaturist, right?
That works, yeah. Mm-hmm. You can market yourself that way.
Yeah, I'm just going to keep it on us, you and me here, so you don't mind me posting our little session on here.
No, go for it.
Cool. And I can post your cartoon. Now, I will edit out the parts because I'm not sure if you are in a 420 friendly state or not.
Oh, we have medical, but
okay.
I don't exactly try to keep it a secret.
Okay. So,
but
I wasn't sure, so that's why I just checked with you first and see.
Sure.
But I guess it was medicinal in the purpose because you were in pain.
It was, and those guys were from California, so it was legal where they bought it, but they crossed a whole bunch of state lines, and I don't remember their names. So California.
What guys? I didn't see no guys.
They were angels.
I mean, you were hallucinating with pain, and just this weird shit happened, and you came across some plant medicine.
I do take a lot of pictures of mushrooms when I'm out there.
Well, there you go, Mr. Psychosilvin.
I could have a whole Flickr stream of just my photos of mushrooms I've taken in Arkansas.
Well, you know what? We're just gonna have to celebrate your mushroominess with this here.
And I know next to nothing about mushrooms. Mm-hmm. I know you can buy them at stores, and those are the ones of the very few species that are edible without killing you.
Yeah, most of them will give you diarrhea at worst or kill you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, shout out to all the human beings who figured out which ones were edible and which ones were not.
Well, I do know a lot of people who got some bushcraft skills in them, and they seem to know. But
yeah,
there are
we have some edible ones here. We of course have morels, but we have those ones that are supposed to taste like chicken when you fry them. I forget the name of it, but it grows on trees and it's yellow. And I've seen really big chunks of those.
Can you see? Look at the screen.
Oh, thanks. Thanks, man.
Have a look at the screen on top of the sign.
Oh. It's my picture. My brother will love that. I go backpacking with him quite a bit, and he's always like, "Really? Again? You're taking another picture of a mushroom?"
Nice.
So
Cool. Well, hey, thanks.